Hi everybody, and welcome back to Grandma Jane's World, where I'm going to tackle making an apple pie. I haven't made one of these on the show yet, so I thought it was time. There's going to be a dinner Holy Thursday night at our church, and I thought I'll take that for dessert. Well, we start off, I kind of Googled to see what would be the best kind of apple to use in apple pie, and it said Granny Smith. The next one was like Honey Crisp and on. But the Honey Crisp were like $1 more a pound at the store, so I got the Granny Smith and I cored and sliced them into pieces like so. And what you need is about 6 cups of apples to make a regular size pie. And I've already made the crust, and I've put that into the disposable pie crust tin, but I haven't put the top on it yet. I'm gonna do a double crust, which I love, and I have the recipe for that. And I also made it when I made my pecan pie, so you can refer back to that, but I will have the recipe. Under my video, it says more. Just push on that and I'll show you the recipe to both. Okay, so we have our 6 cups Granny Smith apples, and a tablespoon of lemon juice, a cup of sugar. Put that all over the apples. And 2 tablespoons of flour. Put that right in there too. A little salt, just like a half teaspoon. Let me see, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a dash. Now let me do it this way. A dash of nutmeg. Okay, and a dash is like an 1/8 teaspoon. Then I just mix this all up to it's pretty mixed together here good, all coated with the flour and the sugar and the cinnamon and everything. And then I will put it into the pie crust shell, and then put the top crust on top of that. I really like a 2-crust apple pie. I've made the Dutch apple before, and they're good, but they're just so sweet. The whole top is all sugar, you know, brown sugar and whatever, so it's just a little too much for me, my taste. Okay, this looks coated pretty good, so I'm gonna take the pie crust shell right up here and pour this in. Looks like it's gonna fill it up really nice. Sometimes when you bake these, you want to put a little foil or something under them, because the juice can flow over, and they burn in your oven at times. So yeah, this is a very nice plump. I used 6 Granny Smith apples, and they're pretty good size. Okay, get that all arranged so. And then it's time to put the crust on the top. Let's see how we're doing here. I rolled it out, however, mine never roll out like in a circle. So I always have to patch. But you know what? It's homemade, and it's so much better than bought, and it's worth it. That's what I say. So anyway, you can definitely tell they're homemade. Okay, I put it in half and then put it across on the top. All right, and I'm gonna cut the excess off the side here, because I'm gonna have to use that for patching in a few places. Not too bad. You do want some air to get through anyway. So I'm gonna put that on there. It is almost Easter, I can't believe it, but yet I'm so ready for it, because I think everybody's sick of winter. However, Iowa's been pretty lucky. It's melted, all our snow has melted, where a lot of people up north of us, they're still getting it and it hasn't melted. So we really can't complain. I mean, everybody gets kind of sick of it, but we can't complain, because it could be so much worse. You're right, I think so, but anyway. Okay, I'm getting there. Now I thought, since it was the church function that I'm going to, a dinner, that maybe I'd make a design on the top. Besides just holes, maybe I'd make like a cross or something. A little cross on the top. You can do that. And let's see how it does here. I'm gonna make a little line going this way, double line. And then I'll make the crossbar, the cross going this way. Not gonna be real huge. I don't want it to get, you know, distorted or something. And also I'm gonna be talking to you about Charles City, my hometown here in Iowa. We are desperately looking to find a place to performing arts. We have such a talented community in every way. We've got a really talented high school bunch as well as a community theater bunch called Stony Point Players. So, unfortunately, the middle school auditorium that we used a lot, and we also had bought in the Charles Theater, an Art Deco theater for use, but that lots of times was just not big enough. So we were using the middle school auditorium a lot. Well, it ended up that had asbestos in the dungeon where you keep, you know, all your props and costumes and such. And then they sold the middle school auditorium, so we don't have that to use anymore either. It's quite a dilemma we're in. So we are on a roll to find some funds, and if anybody out there knows of anybody that would be charitable and like to give to our fundraiser to save up the money for a I can't even talk for a center and a performing arts center, then this is where the checks should be made out to Charles City Foundation, and they should be sent to Larry Pump at 117 North Jackson Street, Charles City, Iowa, 50616. And anybody that can do that, we are most appreciative. We would really be appreciative of that. Can't find my pastry brush, so I'm just gonna pour on some milk on the top of here. And then I'm gonna sprinkle a little sugar. I have some little coarser sugar here. That always sparkles and makes it look really nice on the top of a pie. And then I will be popping this into the oven. I'm going to freeze it first though, because I don't need it till Thursday. Then I will bake it at 375 for 25 minutes and reduce the heat to do another 25 minutes after that. So about 50 minutes, and I'll write that down in the recipe and all. But here's how it looks, and I will show it to you when it comes out of the oven. And you guys have a great rest of the day. Thanks so much. I love ya. Bye. Hey, welcome back to Grandma Jane's World, where I just got my apple pie out of the oven, and I baked it at 375, and I had it covered with foil even on the top for 25 minutes, and then I baked it another, say 35, 40 minutes without the foil on top. And this is how it turned out. It's ready to go to the potluck tonight. And I also wanted to remind you, if you're interested in donating to our performing arts center that we're working at getting, here is the information again on that. Make checks to Charles City Foundation and send to Larry Pump at 117 North Jackson Street, Charles City, Iowa, 50616. And anyway, hope everybody has a very blessed Easter, and I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.